Hi, this is Andy Turner, the Education Technologist at Illinois College. You might have seen my previous video about how to use the Digital Learning Center in the Shuey Library, room 109, with the iPod Touch remote control app that we have installed. Just open the iPod Touch as you normally would, and the default app that comes up is going to be the Shuey 109 app, the Digital Learning Center app. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm in the power section here by tapping power, and then I'm going to tap power on. Power on turns on the Epson projector and the two displays on the left and right side of the wall. This way the displays and the audio will be available to each participant in the room. Now I've still got my last session open, and you can see that the whiteboard is starting to appear with the digital annotations and the digital, what they call the easy interactive software. So I'm going to be able to use the keyboard, the mouse pad, the digital pins to make annotations and to interact with the Windows session. Also available on Mac, where you can just attach with a cable hanging from each corner of the table, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 and respectively in reading order. The 1, 2, 3, 4 corners of the whiteboard represent the 4 different inputs that you can plug devices into. But there's another device that I wanted to show you, and that device is your mobile device. Now, after the security considerations and steps have been completed, you see that we open up the iPod Touch and we have the Shuey app as we did before. Well, I'm going to hit the home button, and I'm going to look at this other app I've got installed here, and that is the Epson iProjection app. Now that app will be available on devices that you can install the iProjection app on your own device, but the configuration for security is something that I'll need to meet with you individually about before the class starts, where you want to use this in, so that we can join your device to the wireless network that allows for securely submitting content from the app to the screen over the air. So I'm going to go ahead and tap Epson iProjection. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell the Epson that I want to receive media from the app. And the way I do this is that I grab the remote control for the projector. So I'm going to set the iPod down for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the remote control. Now I'm going to hit the LAN button on the remote control. And what that means is I want to receive media from the projector to the projector from the device. So when I go to projector, I see Shuey DLC is available and asks me if I want to connect, and I say yes. So now the connection is successful. Well, what can I do with this now that I'm connected to the projector from the iPod Touch? I can go into Projector Control and change the volume. I can change the inputs, and I can also hit back here, and now I can send a photo from the app to the projector. For example, from the camera roll, if I wanted to send the Illinois College logo, I could do so. And now it shows up on the table. I'll go back to my photos and say I wanted to show you a picture of this application that we've created. Now I've shown on this larger screen my photo, and this happens to be a screenshot of the app on the device. Well, if I'm going to describe now this to you, I might want to annotate this photo on the projector or on the wall in some cases in other classrooms. So here on the app, I'm just going to hit the pen. And when I select the pen, I can now annotate that. Notice that black appeared here. Now I'm going to select WinPC2 by drawing a black circle around it, and then that appears on the screen. The pen also has different sizes, and I'm going to go ahead and erase all my marks there. So if I want to go into different sizes of pen, I can do that. Under Tools, I can use a thin pen, and then I can circle WinPC3 there. This also works with PDFs, documents that you've given the app access to. For example, I don't have any documents on this iPod Touch, but if you have an application where it has storage, you can synchronize your documents with your iTunes app storage. For example, the Pages app on your iPod or on your iPad or on your iPhone, or Keynote. You wanted to send a Keynote presentation from the iOS device to the projector. On Android, it's the same app. iProjection is the name of the app. And that gives you access to all of your internal documents, which I prefer. I'm just showing you this on iOS because I'm recording the video with my Android. Or I can pull up a web browser. Say I wanted to go to the IC homepage. I can do this while... Oh, I need to type the www. I'll just do this off screen here so I can be more coordinated. And I'll just type www.ic.edu and click go. So we have the Illinois College mobile website, and that's mirrored here on the projector and on the table on the wall in many classrooms around campus. There are 7 new classrooms with this technology now. So I'm going to go ahead and use the pen, and I can say for maps, and it circles that on the app. Now I'm going to circle deposit, and then that appears. So this is great because what I can do, I can now turn the pen off, and I can interact with what you're seeing on screen. As you can tell, if I go into the academic section on screen, it goes to the academic section, and I can scroll on down using the handy iOS device. So this is a wonderful use of technology for the sake of convenience. Here I have a video that I'm recording on my Android phone. The content is being delivered from the iOS device to the Epson projector. There is not a Mac or PC in sight in this video tutorial. I hope that makes you think about using mobile devices in such a way as to make things more convenient and more interactive, but not only that, more collaborative. Thank you for checking out the video, and the mobile application is free on the iOS, the Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store. But again, please email helpdesk@ic.edu to schedule a time where we can perform the security procedure on your device to enable this connectivity. And the networking connectivity has not been yet enabled for the Epson projectors, which are now in Crispin 101, Crispin 107, Kirby 224, Kirby 237, Parker 104, Parker 210, and Bruner 3125. But they soon will be. Thank you so much, and have a great day.